May the title of this video might be a little controversial. Some people talk about it, some people don't, but you have no choice. Now it's in your face. I made a video maybe 4 years ago, five, maybe even 6 years ago, saying how to stop buying digital and buy disc. And even though, some games you can still play offline, and some games you can play online, but you have to go online to verify, right? So, in light of what PlayStation said, that they're not doing physical discs, which um, was everybody last result, and then for Xbox to capitalize on that and said we no longer too will be supporting disc, meaning if they're not supporting disc drives, then they give you an all digital console, right? And I hope more people are starting to see and truly understand what you buying online on your console, that you do not own that shit. You are leasing. You are basically the terms of Netflixing, right? So there's a couple ways you can think about it, right? You can spend that $80 and buy the game, right? And have it for a limited amount of time, a few years or whatever, or whenever they decide. They might have it out for a month or 2 months, and then it might shut the fuck down. And you out of the $80. Or you could do a live streaming service, which certain games is not going to be on that streaming service. So you think about the streaming service, and you spending $15, and you do that times 8 months. So you have to game 8 months or however long you pay to play. Well, I just want to put this out there. If you didn't know, I had built my first gaming PC back in 2017, 2018. Roughly cost me $800. I had a 2080 Super, beautiful PC, ran well. I ended up selling it for like 1,500, and I built my son a gaming PC. I still have a retro gaming PC with a Xeon 20 cores. What is it? 12 cores, 24 threads. It has a GTX 1060 in it. It's just something. It ain't nothing crazy or whatever, right? But again, let's use this for instance. I bought Black Ops 7 for the PS5, and I have to pay $10 a month just to play my games online when I already got internet service, right? And if I don't have internet service, I cannot play that game offline. I mean, if I don't got PlayStation Plus, I can't play it offline. So say like I can play zombies offline. I can play custom matches offline. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I can play my campaign. But without PS Plus, you can't do anything, right? So here's my bargain on anybody not understanding what's going on. Basically, you own nothing on PC, and I condone it, the piracy of, copying those games and not fucking paying for them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck the game devs. GTA, since coming out, I am not fucking buying it. I encourage people to be cautious when you buy it. Now, I'm not saying GTA is going to drop and then it's going to shut down 3 years later. No, we can see their track record with GTA 5. It's still going. 20 some, well, 14 years plus or whatever. It's still going strong, right? So you can guarantee to have that game going. But I just say, for me, buying GTA 6 will consist of waiting for the release, finding the details, and the only thing I want to play is GTA Online. The single player thing, I don't know what's up with it. I wouldn't mind paying $20 for GTA Online. I just don't want no subscriptions. It seems like everything is going to subscriptions. I will be totally shocked if GTA drop a subscription where you have to pay $10 a month or $8 a month just to play GTA Online. Now you think about that. Even though you get GTA offline mode, you still need to play PS Plus. And a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people don't see that. You can do what you want. It is what it is. But again, like I said, I got sick and tired of buying these games, and I can't play them offline. The only way I can play them is if I have their subscription type shit where it's an offline game. How the fuck do I need your online? Why do I need PS Plus to play the game? Matter of fact, I can't do it now, but it shows it up there. It says PS Plus required. Well, how the fuck is that? How the fuck is PS Plus required to play an offline game? You don't have to have PS Plus for them to verify that you own the game, right? So that being said, only way I can say PS Plus being, and again, the PS Plus shit, you gotta, so you pay 80 for the game, you still spending the 100, man. I'm not spending $100 for a fucking game. I'm not spending another 70 for a fucking game. I would rather pirate the motherfucker than to do that dumbass shit. I'm not doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that you don't have it on disc is no, I'm not. Kudos to whoever fucking go out there and get it, but I recommend to anybody if you're gonna get GTA 6 to fucking wait because it's gonna drop during November, and then what do you know? December's right there, or you can say if it's dropping in November, when is it dropping in November, and what's going on for the Black Friday sale? Normally, if it's dropping for 80 for the Black Friday, it should be like 60, right? Or 69.99. You send $10. So if you're still gonna get it, it drops on the 11th. Black Friday is the week of Thanksgiving, which don't make sense unless it's not gonna have a Black Friday sale or whatever. But that's just me. But looking at everything, the way things is going, um, even the PS5, I got it, but I didn't spend the $600-700 for that motherfucker. I spent $250 for it. It was cool. But going forward, I'm not buying any more consoles. I'm not buying no Xboxes. I'm not buying another PlayStation. This PS5 is the only one I'm gonna have. And I'm officially gonna build my PC. I'm gonna probably try to set my camera up and everything and show everybody when I start building it. But I'm probably gonna go with a 3080 or a 4000 series Nvidia, or I may just go with the AMD. AMD might be what it is. And I'm gonna go with like a Ryzen 9. I'm gonna go with DDR4. Like 32 gigs of RAM. Um, because only thing that really stopped me and had me get rid of the PC was I wanted to play Call of Duty and I wanted to get away from the hackers. Call of Duty is dead. I don't, and I don't want to. That was the only thing stopping me from getting the PC. If it's any game that releases, I need everybody to understand this. If any game that releases on PlayStation, you can emulate it on your PC, and it's a great emulator. And they're coming out with better emulators. So, if it's like I want to play PlayStation exclusive, yeah, you can. That content gets when it come out. If it come out on PC, it gets pirated. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm all for it. I'm kudos to them. I'm pirate all that shit, man. But I don't know. This day and age, they don't want you to own that. And to be honest, I knew back then that if you bought stuff you didn't own it, they could take away it anytime. And for people still to be not outraged, there's no lawsuits being filed. And then they go in court. They're gonna, beat you in the head because they did everything they're supposed to do. If you go to the PlayStation store, it doesn't say buy; it's gonna say purchase or check out. You know what I mean? Which I feel like all that slick talk need to be removed from it, and it should be lease. It should say lease. Period. That way, it's no way you're that damn dumb to look at it and say that, hey, lease. Why does it say buy? It doesn't say buy because they're not selling you anything. They leasing you shit. So everything you buy on this game, you're leasing. And I'm just saying, you spending $80, $200, $500, you got like thousands of dollars worth of games that you can't play anymore. You need to be compensated for that, but they don't have to compensate because they leased to you, and it was on you not to read it. But it should have been more fine print to let people know that way. Hey, they about to buy it. They're like, oh, what's this lease shit? Same way on PC, right? PC, when you're using Steam, you're leasing it, right? All these shits is leasing. Like, why are we leasing these? Why are we leasing? Because at the back end, what I'm feeling like is going on is they're buying some rights to it, right? And buying the rights instead of buying the actual a license of it, a copy of the license, they save more money. So you could say when everybody's selling it at $80 and now you leasing it, How much is PlayStation leasing it for? You know what I'm saying? That's the catch 22. The company might say, "Hey, we're gonna charge you $6 million to get a for a certain amount of time to lease this game, and you can lease it out to other people, but they can't buy it, right? So they might have spent 60 million to lease it, and they sell it to you for $80, and you saying you got 20 million people of, like you said, a billion people just bought the game, and you don't know how much they leased it for. Why can't you go directly to their website and buy a copy of the game? That's the catch 22. What happened to that? Why can't I go to Rockstar Games and buy my game from Rockstar? Why can't I go to uh, Microsoft and buy my game from Microsoft and have his own independent launcher, right? That's the something else that's to be thought of. I feel like that would be a fix if we was to get something like that in that nature where, all right, you can go straight to them and you can purchase it straight to consumer. I mean, the car dealerships do it. A lot of other places do it. Why haven't they started it yet? Why won't you go straight to consumer? That's the case. Why can't we go straight to Rockstar and purchase our game? Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull up my phone. I'm gonna go to Rockstar Games and I'm gonna see what it say. I'm gonna see what it say. Are they leasing it as well? Let's see. Here we go. I'm gonna go right to Rockstar Games, right? And I'm gonna go to their store and see what it says when it's like I'm trying to purchase GTA 6. All right. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna click on it, pre-order. All right. I'm going to pre-order. Update Grand Theft Auto is now available for pre-orders globally. Visit Rockstar Arcade. Let me go to the main site for the pre-order. Now let me see if it says lease. If it says lease, that is crazy. It should have its own launcher, like I think EA or something like that. I don't know if EA does it. Yeah, I'm on their site. Oh my god, Ultimate Edition. All right, let's see what it's saying on the pre-order. Because it's gonna say the same thing as it's sending you to the PlayStation Store. Yeah, and here we go again. Offline play enabled. In-game purchase optional. Like, what are you? Wow, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my fingers out of this. This is crazy. Let me try Activision. I'm gonna try Activision and see what theirs actually say when it comes to buying the game or whatever. And see, and then it now just say Steam or Battle Network, 40% off. Wow. All right, let's try BattleNet. I wonder if BattleNet is their launcher. All right, now this one says it says buy now, right? Now it doesn't say it don't supposed to say buy, it's supposed to say check out or purchase or something like that. But I want to look at the terms of service and see if it says the same thing with the leasing and all that shit. Because I'm not believing all the companies is doing. I know it's certain game companies that give you they they gives you the installer. Because I would imagine, like I said, BattleNet. I think that's Call of Duty Activision's launcher. All right, let's hit this. Let me go back. Yeah, I want to know. Like, that shit is crazy, man. Like, now you got to really pick and choose what games you're gonna get. But I'm pretty sure GTA Online, I don't think they're gonna require you to have the game because they're gonna have so many customers coming through. All right, let's see what it say. Product requirement. Where's the terms of service? All right, that's what I'm gonna look at. Blizzard terms of service. I'm buying it through Blizzard. And the civil say this agreement contains a binding agreement, class action waiver, and the section title dispute resolution agreement affects your rights. Respect the dispute between Blizzard requirements and results. Please read the dispute. And then adult legal. Thank you for your interest in online games and service. It's a game is a Blizzard. It's a licensor. Games are collectively referred to as. These agreements set forth terms and conditions under which you're licensed to install and use the platform and its governance. Relationship set forth will use reading terms platform for the collective. All right, nothing like TikTok, mobile device applications. If you do not agree with these terms of service, inquire your use of platform is licensed, not sold to you. Yep, even at a fucking website. Even if you go through them and get their Battle.net Blizzard joint, it states, assign this agreement, you should not be constructed as a sale of any rights, all access, and use of this platform. The games are subjected to agreement, the application software document, and our privacy. It ran probably into agreement with the agreement. Hold up, what the fuck is it? Oh, here we go. Your use of this platform is licensed and not sold to you. Not sold to you and hereby acknowledged. Yep, same shit. Wow. Wow. So even on, oh my God, let me try G2G. What is it? G2G. I think that's the one that sells the games and you own them forever. They give you the EX file, but it's probably older games. All right, let's see what they got. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that is crazy. So even on their website, it's licensed. You're not you're not actually buying a copy of the game. Let me ask Google. Let me ask Google and see because this shit had to start it. When did I said consoles, bro? Consoles, bro. Here we go. Consoles do not have a single switch to leasing license model, but instead underwent a slow transition beginning in the early 2010. The industry standard has always been lease a license rather than sell physical property permanent when physical disc productions for all new games were discontinued. Early 2010s digital stores. The introduction to PSN Store and Xbox Live shifted to the market when players purchased the game online and user agreement began legally categorizing the purchase as a temporary license rather than a tangible product. Damn. So everything before 2010, you was ever. Let me check. Games made in 2009. Uncharted 2, Among Thieves. Let me check that out. Yeah, there you go. That's what it was. So 2009 was the last time they started to do it. So basically, they're eliminating the way of you being able to share the game or reseller like Call of Duty was doing. It was, I think the last one was Black Ops 7. It came out on this. You could take it, you could sell it. Certain other games, you could take it, you could sell it. GTA going to make it so the only way you're going to get a copy of this is if, but they don't understand that people can game share. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a buddy that want to get GTA and you got GTA, you just swap accounts. You take his account and you make that person PlayStation your main, and when you log in, you can play it regardless. But he'll be able to log in and play it without even owning it, and you just put the bill on it. So if it's like $80, you go 40 a piece, and you just put your account on it. I mean, that's the way to share it between two people if you don't know. You know what I mean? But depending on if you got anybody, but that's insane, man. I mean, it's to the point that it's like, yeah, that's crazy. Uh, I mean, at the end of the day, yo, I'm just gonna build me a PC, start retro gaming. Uh, I know Path of Exile 2. That's a game I like. That's about to release. That's free to play. You know, I don't like. It's not a lot of games I want to buy anyway. I want to miss you. When that drop, I want to play that, but I just feel so bad for so many people when these games start coming out now and it's something you really want to play. Um, like I say, I'm gonna start getting into retro gaming, playing some retro games, playing some free to plays because that's the only way you win it. To me, is with the free to plays. I mean, if a Call of Duty was to come out, I'm not gonna buy it. I just fucking play the Warzone or whatever. Um, Same thing now, like the GTA. I don't give a fuck about the story mode. I want to play the online. So if it's like $30 to play the online service, or if they're smart, they'll come out with it and make it free. You know, that's what I'm expecting they're gonna do. They're gonna come out because they don't want to miss out on uh, December. So I say December they're gonna release GTA Online, and if it's a free to play or you purchase it for $10, which I think right about now is so much free to play, and you make so much money off of it. I think free to play will be the way to go, um, because it's hand over fist money you make it, and then they're selling the supporter pack. So I mean, the original game that's coming out, yeah, you know, I feel like if people buy it, spending $100, and then they come out, which they really want to play is GTA Online. You know, they probably be butt hurt like a motherfucker. But either way, like I said, within the next month or two, I'm gonna start getting my parts from my PC, and I'm really about to start PC gaming. I mean, I got my console. I love playing on my PS5, but I'm gonna make it a all-in-one. I also have a PS4 that's jailbroken. I'm really leaning towards jailbreaking my PS5, to be honest, because like I said, with everything they doing now it makes sense when they was like, now after a certain amount of time, you have to verify the game online. So if you offline after a certain amount of time, but I don't know, people are gonna work around that shit and tell them go suck a dick. But other than that, tell me what y'all think, man. Is the not only not the leasing everything okay with y'all, and not having a physical copy, a standalone? Basically, it's a standalone, meaning you can play it offline. That's what they basically doing away with, where you have to be online regardless to play your game, and if you're not online, you can't play it. Again, like Black Ops 7, I bought it, I played it twice. I can't play it unless I got PS Plus. I can't play it offline. So um, I support every drop of piracy to all the fucking video games, and I promote them, continue to do it even more every time they take stuff away from us, so we can't own nothing. It just justify piracy even more, man. You know, if that's the only way we can, if I licensed a copy of this game and I want to play it offline, or if I want a backup of it, I'm gonna make a fucking backup of it. You know, like I said, that's just crazy as shit. That it's okay for PlayStation to dig into your account and take stuff that you actually bought. And people still, even after all this information coming out, people still gonna purchase shit on these consoles, man, knowing what they just done. It should have been so much fucking backlash, man, that it should have been like a massive refund of any game they bought after releasing that. They should have just refunded. Refund. Don't want it. Don't want it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I'm going to PC because PC, you know what? Y'all want to act like that? GTA release, guess what I'm gonna do? When it release on PC, all right, I play it on PC. Any other new game that dropped and is on all the platforms, I'm gonna pay for. I'm just gonna pirate the motherfucker. I'm just gonna be 100%. I'm done with that shit, man. We've been supporting these gaming companies forever. They've been doing this good years back. Now they just like fuck us. So I just feel like we should all give them a middle finger too, and don't buy their shit. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand how where the consumer rights is at, man. You go to the store and you buy an Apple, you don't lease that motherfucker. You know what I mean? You go buy clothes, you don't lease that motherfucker. You know, like make it make sense, man. You're leasing. You're leasing. That's why they get sued in so many different countries, man, and other practices. I just say, hey, stop buying the games, man. Keep what you got. Stop buying. You know, if you're gonna do anything, build a PC. There's a couple sites out that give you the standalone boots. The standalone boots, meaning you don't need an internet connection. You could just boot it up and play it offline. And like I said, prime example, they tell you in GTA 6 that it's offline. So why the fuck do I still need PlayStation Plus? Make it make fucking sense. That's why they going hand in hand with the fucking consoles. And Rockstar, this might be a downfall for them, man. I think them linking up with PlayStation and Xbox, and before everything hit the fan, they said there's no physical disc. And then a little bit later, PlayStation said, oh, 2028, there's no more physical disc. And then Xbox come out, oh yeah, no more physical disc. But Rockstar's the first one to come out and say it. So they had to link up with them. You know what I'm saying? And then you know it sounds like a link up when it's offline mode, bro. It's offline mode. How the fuck do I still need PlayStation Plus for offline mode? I don't know, man. I can't wait to see how this shit gonna unfold, man. I hope the people stand on business, man, and let these motherfuckers rot, yo. I know if I'm not the only one fucking sick of it, man. Not owning shit, buying shit, you can't play it offline. You know, taking shit from you, taking your videos, your movies, shit we spent money for. Anything we spent money on, we buying it. We're not fucking using Netflix. This is not Redbox. You know what I mean? I'm not going and rent this fucking video game. And the only way to change how they view us and the consumers got to take it back. Got to stop buying shit. Stand on business. And a great marketing for any other great game that's coming out, right? Call of Duty is out back. I mean, GTA is out back. Rockstar's out back. Okay, game companies got to start coming out with standalone. You know what I mean? They don't want to do this anymore. If a motherfucker want to get the booming, they got to start giving up some type of ownership, man. Like, hey, you can play this offline. Don't need verification. You buy it once and that's it. You know, that's how it's supposed to be. That's the main thing. I don't give a fuck if we license this, right? How are you going to dictate when we pay? But you giving us a piece of the license, but we can't go directly to the game developers or that game studio and say, hey, we want to purchase your game. You know what I mean? Or a piece of your game, or we want to license your game out with a standalone. All people want is to be able to play their fucking game offline and you not be able to go in there and take it because you don't want to renew and pay that money. So you take it from everybody because you no longer have a piece of that license. They don't want to renew their license, which is crazy as shit, man. Like I said, all it is. I just feel like people just need to stop buying games, man. Stop buying them. Fuck with the free to play. Force them to, if they want to make a profit, they're going to have to make their shit free to play. Because it's a win-win on the free to play. One, you didn't have to buy the fucking game, you know? Two, you don't got to pay for online service. I don't know. Well, I do know, but tell me what y'all think, man. Anybody else rolling over the PC? I'm not saying you got to leave the console, but I just recommend, man, BitStar time, build you a PC, man, because it's like all they doing is take. Now they just throwing it in our faces by taking our shit and telling you, hey, you just Blockbuster in this shit, bro. You don't own it. You know what I mean? You don't own it. I don't go buy shit. I don't go rent stuff. You know what I mean? If you're not a renter, why are you buying shit? Why are you renting shit on a video game? You renting every game you bought. Yeah, I did it too, but I don't have a lot of games. I got Modern Warfare 2019. I bought Black Ops 7, Black Ops 6. I would never in my life buy another Black Ops, anything, another Call of Duty, anything. Um, I bought Diablo. I like Diablo. Diablo is cool. I paid for the early access on Path to Exile too. This is going to be a free to play game. You know, I spent $25. That's not bad. That's cool. But you leasing shit and you charging $80 to rent? Come on, man. Come on, make it make sense, man. Kind of like at least when it comes to that point, you know, shit, you might well just do the Xbox Game Pass, and you know you don't have to pay the $15 every month if you feel like playing the games. Different games, you pay the $15 that day, that you know that month, and next month you might not want to play. Don't play at all. So I would say, yeah, Game Pass is a great one. I bet you GTA ain't gonna be on that bitch. If it is, it'll be a lot of Game Pass sales. I guarantee you. If I know I'm leasing this fucking game, I would just go ahead and just jump on the Game Pass, play it when I want to play it, and I don't play story mode. But like I said, the only thing I can see saving them really is when they drop GTA Online. And I hope it's free to play. If they try to do that a little bit, you got to do a subscription to play it online. I'm not. You dead. You're dead, bro. Like it's time. I want to see the game fail. I want to see it fail. I want to see it fall so fucking hard. I want to see the refunds come out so fucking fast. The fucking game that they had to spend because they feel like they do whatever they want because we let them. Because you got these dickheads out here that I got the money, I could do it. But it's like, okay, well, you do it. Then do it by yourself then. That's how we look at it. Like, don't get mad at the guys that be like, get your money up if you can't afford it. No, let them do it then. Let them do it. Because like I said, they already made like, what, 2-something, 3-something billion in pre-orders? Man, I'm not pre-ordering shit. For what? Why the fuck would I pre-order a game, bro? Just why would I pre-order a game? Especially don't give you no beta. I think the best pre-order I ever did with early access was how Path to Exile 2 did it. We can play the game all the way to the release. You know what I'm saying? And it's free to play. So, I don't know. But anyway, catch everybody next one. Tell me what y'all thought, man. Y'all float over there. Y'all getting building up a PC. I will still keep the console. I wouldn't buy any games for it. You know what I mean? But I definitely would go PC, man. Like I say, I know GTA Online is going to drop. That's the only reason the PS5 matters to me. I'm going to play GTA Online. Story mode? I'm not paying $80 to play no fucking story, bro. You can keep that shit. I'm done. I'm done leasing. And $100 though, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the hell out of here. I'm not giving you no fucking $100 for a game to play fucking off. These games is getting crazy, bro. And until consumers start saying, I'm not paying $100, $50, $60, that's cool. No game is worth fucking that you it's not even worth paying $50 to lease a fucking game. Fuck no. But other than that, tell me what y'all thought, man. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.